Now we will discuss another term, that is characteristics of teaching. Characteristics of teaching. So many important characteristics are there. First of all, teaching is both art and science. Teaching is both art and science. It means teaching is art, teaching is an art, and teaching is a science. Generally we know that art means, or art and science, there is a very simple difference between art and science. This is E, this is also depends on E. E means elaborate. E means experiment. Science deals with experimentations, art deals with elaborations. Art deal with elaboration, science deal with experimentation. In the teaching program, teacher also elaborated the topic different way. Teacher also experimented the subject matter scientifically, or in a scientific process, in a philosophical process. Teacher develops different topics in the classroom. That's why we see, or we can say, teaching is both an art and science. In a philosophical term, or in a scientific way, or a philosophical way, or in a scientific way, teaching can be provided by the help of the teacher. This is the first point. Teaching is both an art and science. Second one is teaching needs proper planning. Teaching needs proper planning. We know that plan is a management term, is a what we call administrative term. Planning, any activities, not only teacher but also every person in the society needs plan. Only by the help of plan we can solve our program properly. Plan is essential. Without any activities or without any program will be developed, or what we call, for the development of any program we need first the concept of planning. So proper planning is there. Proper planning means in the teaching program, if the teacher develops proper plan, how to teach, whom to teach, in which way I will teach, how to teach, which methods of teaching I will adopt, which type of curriculum I will use, that are if selected by the teacher properly in a planning, then no doubt teaching will be successful. So teaching needs proper planning, proper judgment, proper selective plan. If exists there, then teaching will be successful. This is the second point. And the third one is teaching is both bipolar as well as tripolar process. I have already discussed about this point. Teaching, how teaching is bipolar, how teaching is tripolar. In the process of bipolar, teacher and students are there, and in the process of tripolar, teacher, student and environment is there. If there is a good interpersonal relationship, all these things, then teaching program will be successful. This is the third point on teaching, or third characteristics of teaching. Teaching is democratic in nature. Teaching, another point is, teaching is democratic in nature. This is another point. Teaching is democratic in nature. As we know that democracy means of the people. We know that of the people, by the people, and for the people. Of the people, by the people, and for the people. This identify the meaning of democracy. Teaching also needs in a democratic process. Democratic means of the teacher, by the teacher, for the teacher, of the student, by the student, for the student. Here we applied both student and teacher. Of the student, teaching is of the student, of the teacher, by the student, by the teacher, for the student, for the teacher. That's why we say in another point, it is a cooperative process. It is a cooperative process. Cooperative process. Cooperative process means both cooperate with each other. Teacher cooperate to the students, student also cooperate to the teachers, by which teaching program will be successful. Teaching is democratic in nature. It is another characteristics. Another one is teaching is a cooperative process. Cooperative process. Cooperative means collaborative, mutual relationship. Teacher will share number of knowledge, number of experiences to the teacher, to the students in the classroom. Student also utilize those experiences, those sharing of views and informations of the teacher. Then teaching program will be successful. This is another point. Next one is teaching is progressive. Teaching is progressive in nature. Teaching is progressive in nature. It means teaching always progressed only for the students, only for those students who are available in the classroom, who are available in the learning resources, in the form of learning resources. If the students are involved with the teaching program, if the students are interested, or if the students are participated in the teaching program, participated in the various what we call curricular activities, then no doubt individuals all round development will be possible, along with individuals optimum or holistic development can be done. So it is progressive. Obviously teaching helps to progress. Helps to progress means how to deal, how to catch, how to feed, how to develop our behavior, how to react our attitude, how to control our emotions, how to manipulate our activities, how to develop our sharing and caring. These behavior in a progressive process. So teaching or teacher or student or what we call individual must be involved with the teaching program, and if that individual will be involved in the teaching program, no doubt he will be progressed in a gradual manner, in a systematic manner, adequately. Another point, teaching encourages to learning. Teaching encourages to learning. This is another important point or important characteristics on teaching. Teaching encourages to learning. Definitely. Why we need a teaching program? Only to learn. If we are involving in the learning process, then we can confidently say that teaching exists there. Teaching encourages, teaching create encouragement within the learner in the form of learning. That's why we can say, or we can confidently say that teaching encourages to learning. Another point, teaching causes to motivation. Previous class or in previously I have told to all of you that meaning of motivation. Motivation is a psychological term, is a mental activity, what we call mental activity. Motivation, teaching causes to motivation, अर्थात teaching helps to or teaching encourages to the learner only to motivate. If motivation or if the learner is motivated, if learner is fully motivated towards the learning program, definitely teaching will be successful. So teaching causes to motivation. Another point, teaching is professional. Teaching is professional in nature. Teaching is professional in nature. Why teaching is professional? Because the role of the teacher is not equal at a time. Teacher's role differ according to the subject matter, according to the classroom students, according to the environment, according to the atmosphere, according to the courses. Teacher's role is dynamic. Sometimes he play like a creator. Sometimes also facilitator, counselor, guidance worker, researcher, motivator, actor, builder, nation builder. So many roles a teacher has. All these roles will be not developed in a class in a particular time at a time. So we can say sometimes teacher play like a creator, sometimes facilitator, sometimes counselor, guidance worker, researcher, motivator, actor, nation builder. So his teaching program must be professional. His teaching program must be professional. If professionally teaching will be developed within the learner by the help of the teacher, no doubt teacher's role will be developed. So teaching program must be professional. Professional means what? Professional means he will roll according to his course. He will roll according to his content, according to his curriculum. That's why you can say teaching is professional in nature. Another point, characteristics of teaching. Teaching is not an one-sided activity. Teaching is not an one-sided activity. Definitely, in the bipolar process, two poles are there. One is teacher, another is student. In the tripolar process, 3 poles are there: teacher, student, along with what we call environment. Without student, without environment, teaching cannot be successful. Teaching is one side, or teaching program needs teacher along with student. Here is we are telling that teaching is not an one-sided activity. One-sided, that means if we collapse or if we remove the student in the classroom, can teaching successful? Never. If we remove or if we will not enter the teacher in the classroom, can student develop? Can teaching successful? Never. So one-sided activity, or it is not a one-sided activity. Teaching cannot be provided only one-sided. Not only one-sided. Teaching can be provided, or teaching needs both the help of the teacher along with student. Another point, teaching is not an independent activity. Teaching is not an independent activity. This is the very important point. How teaching is not an independent activity? Teaching dependent on both teacher along with student. Teaching dependent on both teacher along with student. Because of, in the bipolar process we know about that. Teacher, student, both are dependent with each other. Teacher dependent on students, student also dependent on teachers, because teacher develops knowledge or manipulate knowledge or creates knowledge among the learners or among the students. Student also learned number of knowledge from the teachers. Student also maintained the attitude according to the teacher. So both are dependent with each other. We cannot say that only single teacher or only by the help of only teacher teaching program will be successful. Never. Both are requirement, both are essential, both are very significant in the process of teaching. So all these things are the concept, or that means that what we call characteristics of teaching. Now question arised. Every teaching program has specific aim. This is the most and broad what we call characteristics. Teaching should have proper aims and objectives. Every teaching program should have proper aims and objectives. Any topic when delivered by the teacher in the classroom, every teacher should select their aims, should select their objectives according to the content of the subject matter, according to behavior of the individual. Every teacher should select appropriate aim, every teacher should select appropriate objectives by which teaching program will be successful. Why we select aim, or what are the most important aim of the teacher, which are develops automatically when teaching program will be developed in the classroom, when teaching program will be elaborated in the classroom or used or maintained in the classroom. So what are the important aim of the teacher? First and foremost is providing information. Providing information. First one, providing information. Providing information, it is the most important aim of the teacher in the process of teaching program. Teacher must sure about what type of information I will provide, by which my subject matter will be solved or will be understood by the students properly. What type of information or what type of current data, relevant data according to my topic will be explained or will be utilized in the classroom. That type of thinking is more important for the teacher. So providing information is very peculiar, very significant role of the teacher in the classroom. Another one is acquisition of skill. Teaching is not a very very silly activity. It is very difficult. It is very very tricky process. If teacher has the power of teaching, can we say every teacher or every person is a teacher and every teacher are the ideal teacher? Every person is a teacher, that's correct. But every teacher is not, or every teachers are not an ideal teacher. To become an proper or to become an ideal teacher, he or she must be or must ensure about their character, their attitude, their behavior, their style of teaching, their knowledge, their skills, their experiences must be ensured. Those teacher, if those teacher ensure about their topics, about their interest, about their experiences, about their content, about the individual's behavior, no doubt that individual or that teacher may become an ideal teacher. So acquisition of skill, teachers should know in which way I will develop the skills according to my content. Then no doubt teaching program will be successful. This is another aim of the teacher, acquisition of skills. Another one is providing experience. Providing experience. It is very important role or important aim of the teacher in the process of teaching program. Teacher must utilize, teacher must provide number of experiences related to the subject matter. Experience is more important because with the help of experiences, work can be done easily. Every human being, every men and women, they need experiences, they have experiences, and by the help of experiences our work is to be solved properly or adequately. So this is what we call another aim of the teacher, providing experiences. Another one is giving some knowledge, giving some knowledge to the student. This is another one, giving some knowledge to the student. Teacher role or aim of the teacher is to provide knowledge, is to provide experiences, is to acquisition of skill and providing requirement information or versatile information. These are all these things about the characteristics of teaching. In the next class we will discuss another topic. Thank you.